Hey guys, I'm back again, and I know it's been ages since I've made a video. Yeah, things have been wild and crazy and super busy here. I've had my oldest daughter finish her high school, so she did her terminale in N, and she got her baccalaureate, and she got en mention bien, and then my youngest daughter is in première, so she had the first part of her baccalaureate. So, you know, running around, driving them to their testing sites, working, and trying to do a whole bunch of other stuff. So no, videos was just not possible. I have been reading. Now here today, I'm going to give you the rundown of what I read in May and June, the past 2 months. It's not a lot. It's just not a lot. Sorry. I wanted it to be more, but it's just not. So let's get started. The first book is Langston Hughes, Selected Poems. Now, this one, I suggest you pick this one up if you not sure about reading poetry, or just, you know, you just can't get into poetry. Pick this one up because I think it's an excellent introductory into what you can do with poetry. He was a brilliant poet. I almost wish this was like an audiobook so I could like hear it read by someone. But it's a very fast read. It's very interesting, full of alliteration. It's fantastic. So, I mean, that's a must read. Next book I picked up is Citizen, and I did a review on this one. It is a very interesting work. It's not just a book. I think it's more experimental in the sense that you have pictures, the passages are written like poetry. And at the same time, it's sort of like an essay, but a poetry at the same time. It's very hard to explain. But this is definitely a book you should pick up if you haven't picked it up. It is so edifying, and it says so many things on so many levels. I will link below my video that I did to this. And yeah, check it out, guys. It's really, really good. Next book I read was Room by Emma Donoghue. And, you know, I thought this book was very good. It is beautifully written, and she tells the story of a woman and her son who is 5 years old, have been locked away in this room, and it's their story, and it's told through the eyes of the son who's 5 years old, and it's just moving, and I think it's really something you should check out. And you know, I was very hesitant about checking this one out because I don't like to read about people being trapped in rooms and stuff like that, but it was really well worth the read. She did extremely well with this book, Emma Donoghue, and I'm surprised she didn't win an award for it. So you need to check this one out. Okay, next book I read is a graphic novel, and this is by Riyad Sattouf. And as you know, I did a review on this. I think it was last year I did the first book of this series, and this is focusing on the year 1984 to 1985, and it is the year that he goes to school, and he is living in Syria with his mother, his French mother from Brittany, and his Syrian father. I can't say very much about it because I don't want to spoil anything, because it is a part 2, but if you haven't picked up Riyad Sattouf, you really need to do it, because he will make you laugh. He will make you surprised. It's just brilliantly done, and he's kept the theme, you know, with the colors. The artwork is really quite good. Let's see if I can find you something. So the colors are, you know, in this sort of pink, you know, and then when he changes, you know, settings, the background colors change, and this is like his real life. So I say pick this one up, and it is in English. It has been translated into, I'll tell you how many languages. It's been translated into German, English, Brazilian, Catalan, Korean, Danish, Spanish, Finnish, Italian, Dutch, Norwegian, Polish, Portuguese, and Swedish. So yeah, if you haven't picked this up, please try to get it at the library, or or splurge and buy it. It's really well worth the read. Book 1 was excellent as well. The next book I'm going to talk about is Love in the Time of Cholera, which I'm going to put here because I don't have it, and I don't have it because as soon as I finished reading it and I had my book club, we had a guest at the book club, I gave her the book. I didn't like that book. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is, but Gabriel Garcia Marquez is losing me somehow. I mean, I loved 100 Years of Solitude. This is the third book I've tried. So the second book I had tried, I did it, I think it was last year, and it was, I can't think of the name. I'll write it here, My Melancholy Horrors. And it was terrible. I mean, it was awful. It was just, I couldn't take it. And then I read Love in the Time of Cholera, and it just brought up the same kind of emotions and a lot of machismo and, bad treatment of women, pedophilia, all kinds. I don't know. I just can't get into it. And there's this fine line between humor and seriousness in the novel, which puts me off. So no, I don't know if I'll be trying any more of his books, because I've been really, really disappointed with 2 out of 3. So to be continued on Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Next book I picked up is actually a graphic novel. Okay, this is number 5 in series, and this is the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. This particular comic is in French, but it's so good, and the artwork is fantastic. If I don't see, with graphic novels and comics, if I don't like the artwork, I'm not reading it. I don't care how good the story is, because when you read a comic or graphic novel, the main thing you should be looking for, along with the storyline, is good artwork, because that's what you see most of. And I mean, this is just, it's just spot on. And I mean, I just love the cover as well. So I think the 6th and final part of this series, I think it's coming out at the end of this year, is what I heard. So yeah, if you're French and you like comics, you should definitely check this one out. Okay, now the last book I read was Hotel Iris by Yoko Ogawa, and I did a review on this one. This was amazing in the sense of the writing was extremely pertinent. I'll link my review below. I won't say all the same things again, but it was really interesting to see how she put the story together. It's not for everybody. I do put a warning out there. If you have a problem with S&M and highly sexualized books, then don't pick this one up. But yeah, I picked this one up for #Japanese June, which was spearheaded by Little Ghost Creations, Mercy's Bookish Musings, and Unmanaged Mischief. And I'm not really that much into Japanese literature, but I enjoyed Ogawa, and I hope to be picking up next with my book club is The Housekeeper and the Professor. So that's all I read the month of May and June. It's a bit small, but I read while I was really, really busy. So for the month of May and June, I read 1,615 pages, which brings me to a total of 7,223 pages since January. So I'm on my way. It's not too bad. You know, things are looking good. So I'm currently working on a video talking about book clubs, because a lot of people ask me different questions about my book club and about different aspects of, you know, of being in a book club and running a book club. So I'm working on the video, and it's taking a little bit of time because I'm trying to incorporate all the different questions that people have asked me. And then I will continue on with my reading. I just finished A Piece of Mind by J. California Cooper, which was fantastic, all in J. California Cooper style. If you haven't read J. California Cooper, pick up anything she's written. I'm sure it's good. This is only I think it's my third book that I've read, and I thoroughly enjoyed A Piece of Mind, and I encourage you to pick something up by J. California Cooper. So that's all I have for you today. I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye.